One of the best ways you can look more professional when filming with your smartphone is to get yourself a pro filming rig. Nothing motivates you more while filming than having a fully customized, all singing and dancing rig. So in today's video, we're going to see how you can take your filmmaking to the next level with the Moment mobile filmmaking cage. And make sure you stick around because I'm going to give you my reason why you would pick something like this over something like a gimbal. Let's do this! What is going on? It's Anil. So Moment were kind enough to send me this Filmmaker Cage to play around with, but also to see just how good a filmmaking tool this cage can be. And if you find yourself fully in love with this product by the end of this video and feel the urge to part way with some cash, I'll make sure to link this product below and also any other products I'm using to film this video today. So let's have a quick overview and look at the build quality because, man, this product feels great. Made from the finest aluminium. I have to say, this is the first Moment product that I've used and I'm truly impressed by the quality. Even the unboxing was amazing. I mean, just take a look at this box. It looks so good, man. I was just using butterfins, just trying to open it up. Everything just looks so perfect, man. I just didn't want to damage it. To give this the full test, Moment also sent me a case for my iPhone 13 Pro Max and an anamorphic lens, which I'm going to be using today in this video with my 67mm VND filter from Earth. But forget about these products for now because that's not what we're reviewing. We're reviewing this, the Mobile Filmmaker Cage. Now it's MagSafe compatible and you can use any smartphone with this as long as it's got magnets on the back, or you can purchase adapters for your older phones. Now I know you're asking yourself, will my phone be safe in this rig? And I gotta tell you, I'm gonna answer that question a bit later. Now there is an unbelievable amount of extensibility with this rig. I mean, look at all these holes. You got two cold shoe mounts here. The one on the left also has a loop. So this is perfect for your mic because you can loop the wires into that gap. And there are loads, I mean loads of 1/4-20 and 3/8 holes, ports. The extensibility is amazing. You can fully customize this to your heart's content. So setting up this rig is easy. All you do is take your phone, make sure it's a MagSafe compatible case. Obviously I'm using the Moment case here. Just place it on there, there you go. Just straighten it up with your fingers. And like I said, it's pretty secure. It's pretty secure. Now adding accessories like this can be a little bit tricky once the phone is mounted. What I tend to do is hold the cage like this and make sure I've got enough fingers holding the phone in place. That way I can put the lens on like that, screw it in, the phone's gonna stay in place, and there you go, it's all set up. So up here on this cold shoe mount, I can add a light. So I'm gonna just add one of my LED lights to the top here. There you go, look. So easy. Put your mic on the other side. So I'm gonna grab my Rode mic right here. Again, so easy, and it's just ready to go. As I mentioned, you've got this loop here. You can put in your wires, and then, yeah, man. The amount of flexibility is just unreal. So to answer the question I mentioned earlier, is my phone going to be safe in this rig? So you can see here with just the phone on its own, I can really give it some welly and it's not going anywhere. Even when I add this filter and anamorphic lens to the setup, which has got some weight, it's still held up pretty well. Obviously, if you get really carried away with it, it's gonna fall eventually. So the rig stood up quite well, but I have to say, it took me a while to trust the damn thing. And even then, I wasn't 100% comfortable all of the time. Now that's probably me being extra paranoid with it because my phone just cost me an arm and a leg. But once you get over that, it was easy to use and it just made me feel more professional and it was fun. And being able to attach mics and lights and handles and whatever you want just made it even more fun to use and gave me so much flexibility. I was filming all different types of situations. And with this rig, I was surprised the stabilization I was able to get. By being able to hold the rig on either side, I was able to get some really cool, stabilized, interesting shots. So why do you need a filming rig? Well, with something like this, I mentioned it earlier, the extensibility alone is amazing. You can see I've got a mic and a light attached on here, but you can add in all sorts of stuff. You can add in side handles, whatever you need, so it's fully customizable. Keeping your hands off the phone means you can have super stable movements without having to worry about grabbing that handset. And finally, this setup here just makes you feel like a filmmaker. I mean, when you walk around with this, people know you mean business. Heads will turn. Trust me. So the big question that everyone is asking, does it replace the gimbal? Come on. No, definitely not. This rig right here does not replace a gimbal. I mean, they're two different filmmaking tools. You're not gonna get the same stabilization using the Cage on its own. It's an extra tool that you can keep depending on what you're filming. And it's also down to personal preference. Maybe you just don't like using gimbals, then you use the Filming Cage. If you're filming lots of movement, fast moving objects, you might go for that gimbal, but then you might swap out to the Cage, do your static shots, vlogging, interviews. It's down to you. Plus with the Cage, you can add all different types of accessories, which makes it more flexible. They both have a place in your filming setup. So let's wrap this up by talking about the price and my final thoughts on this product. Now the unit retails around $119, so it's on the top end of these filmmaking cages. The quality's great if you can get over the fact that it's gonna drop. Like I mentioned, I wasn't 100% sure all of the time. Also, I did notice after a few filming sessions, the screws started to get a little bit loose. Now I don't know if that's just the unit I was sent. It's easy to solve, you just need an Allen key to tighten it up, but I thought I'd just mention it. Other than that, I thought it was a pleasure to use. I really did love this product. And thanks for watching, guys. Now make sure you check out this next video where I'll cover a little bit more about filmmaking with your smartphone. And I'll see you in the next one.